Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Pack Leader Podcast. This is season number 5, episode 3. DB and Sebastian, how we doing?
Doing good.
Good. The season's off to a great start so far. How you guys feeling?
Feeling good. Seeing the pin pool numbers, feeling great.
Yeah, I'm excited to get to that update. Pin pool's off to a good start as well. Preseason, like we talked about on the last show, was really productive, and it's finally, practice is good and all, but it's finally good to see us wrestling someone else outside of the room.
Absolutely, yeah. The frustrations of beating up on the same guys, or the stuff that used to work not working anymore because he's adjusted to it or whatever, getting taken out on other people is nice to see.
Exactly. So we're going to kind of do like we did last month. And instead of jumping into all things Newberry Wrestling, we got Sebastian here with us. We want to jump into our Pack Leader interview. Sebastian is coming off of a really good tournament, and we wanted to talk about his win of the King Open. He had a season-ending injury last year. Wanted to talk a little bit about that, but also just, last week, first college match ever in Night in America wrestling against Montevallo. Really wanted to dig into all of that. So first off, Seabass, welcome to the show. Kind of tell everybody, what you're majoring in, where you're from, and how you ended up at Newberry.
Sebastian Melendez, sophomore. I'm majoring in business. I wrestle, obviously. I ended up at Newberry. One of my good friends that's a wrestler, his dad, I was talking to him, and he was like, where do you want to go to the next level? And I'm like, Newberry's kind of close, and they're pretty good at wrestling, so I was thinking about that, and he was like, okay, well, I'll talk to the coach. His name's Jeremy Paradise. Shout out, Jeremy. Jeremy Paradise, talked to coach, and now I'm here.
Yeah, awesome, man. And yeah, it's been going well. Coming off of the King Open, winning that tournament, how do you feel a few days later?
I feel actually amazing. I'm just ready to wrestle again, ready to show the people what I'm made of.
Did you expect the first tournament to go that way?
Especially
considering Night in America.
Night in America, that was not one of my best matches. I kind of froze up. I didn't really wrestle how I should have, which it's out of the way. I try to put it out of my mind, because if I dwelled on the loss, then that would have just messed me up more. And I was just ready to go in the King Open and wrestle hard.
Yeah, it was fun to watch, man. Bonus points, too. I think you had 2 or 3 pins in the King Open.
3 pins.
We love to see it.
Watching wrestle in Night in America was almost like everything you did was either fast forward or pause.
Yeah, I know.
It was nice to see you actually just press the play button and let things flow how they're supposed to this weekend. So that was a lot more fun to watch.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. And I wanted to talk about your journey back to the mat. I mean, I think you've been I know Blanton gives you a hard time about all of it pretty much, but you have been a really good example for guys on the team of what it looks like to be resilient. Not only did you have a season-ending injury, you injured it again, and that, you know what I mean? So I just wanted to hear you talk a little bit about what the toughest part of that mentally was for you last year and how you navigated that situation.
Well, it was very hard mentally. I mean, when I first had the injury, like in the video, it got hurt and it was a scream, but my biggest scream was because I knew I got hurt and it was season ending. I was like, dang.
You felt that in the
moment, and I was like, wow, this really stinks. And then coming back, it's like I had no patience at all. I'm like, I just need to come on the mat. Like, the video, there's a video of me right after the surgery, and I was like, why can't I wrestle? Like, my leg's good now, but just coming back, like, watching everyone wrestle, watching my team wrestle, and then wrestling against studs, it's like, I want to go out there, like, this is my freshman year, and I'm already hurt. But I rushed back into it way too quick. I was trying to be macho man for some reason, and I ended up re-hurting it. But then the second time around, being patient and really just working through PT, not trying to rush anything, not trying to wrestle, that's the hardest thing, because I love wrestling. But just being patient and really just focusing on my injury and getting it recovered really helped the second time around.
Definitely. And I mean, I could understand where you were mentally at the time, because watching you, even little stuff like play handball, you look fine. You know what I mean? And exactly. I think you were doing way more than what you technically were cleared to do, but just outside looking in, you look fine. Only for us to get down the road and realize you had retorn it.
Right, and I can confirm he loves wrestling. I taught it. He was in my class, and there was not one moment that he was listening to me. He's watching wrestling videos. He wasn't on social media. He wasn't screwing around playing games. He's just watching like World Team Trials or something in class. Had to get on 1,000 times, and I don't just give grades away. He'll tell you that too. So he might have had to gain some wisdom on that one too. But no, I think like the coach was saying, it's a good example for the guys of resiliency and things like that. But also like some wisdom. Maybe you can help a teammate not have to learn the lesson the hard way like you did, because you saw what happened and had to live through what happened. So I know it's frustrating in the moment, but now that we've kind of come out the other side, I think it's kind of a good thing that you dealt with that and were able to overcome it at the end.
Yeah.
When you get injured like that, it's really hard to stay engaged because the team's scrapping, you're off maybe trying to lift or whatever you can do. How did you stay connected? Because you can't travel with the team and compete. How did you personally, what was your approach to staying connected with the guys and making sure you still were a part of everything that was going on?
One thing is, even though I'm injured, I'm still a part of the team, and I could still help the team with my energy, with how I talk to them, with helping them, like coaching. I'm still, like, I watched practice when I was injured. A lot of people that were sitting on the sideline not doing anything, the couch warriors.
Futon warriors.
Yeah, and I was not going to be on the couch just sitting there. I wanted to lift. I wanted to get conditioned. I wanted, whenever I'm cleared, to be ready. And if I knew it wasn't going to be a short time. So for this, it was like, wow, like this is really a long time. I'm really going to be injured for a long time. So I put my focus not on myself and on my team. That's why when Braden Tatum and Dennis were getting ready, and I realized Braden's a little tired, I gotta pump him up. Let's go, Braden. You got the tournament. Let's go. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm on the mat helping these kids, like coaching them too, like just giving the team energy where it was needed. Because there was a couple times last year where practice was a little bit dead. Like the energy was down. People are cutting weight. It's getting hard out there, and they just needed a little bit of energy.
Yeah, and I think you've really led the charge. We call us Pack Leader Podcast, and I think you really led the charge in that regard, because if you look fast forward at our culture now, there is no such thing as a futon warrior. Those guys that are injured, if you look over, Jerry's sweating more than y'all sometimes, over on the strength training area, and everyone's productive, and it's pretty cool to see the change that's been there. To like, just because I'm out injured doesn't mean that I can't be productive and that I can't find ways to contribute. So, no, that's been awesome.
And I think even going back to last year, especially when he was injured, he really set the pace for, like at the opens, the energy level in the corners and things like that. Mm-hmm. And, fast forward, obviously that was early enough, but after sitting for a season watching his teammates wrestle every day, and like he knows the guy's styles as well or sometimes better than we do.
Yeah.
And so, like, hearing you at these first couple of opens, even when you're not wrestling, you're in a corner, you're coaching up a guy, like, you're giving specific to him feedback and stuff. So yeah, I think you've really taken that charge by the horns and gone with it.
Definitely. Fast forward, I wanted to talk about your style, just wrestling style and identity a little bit for people who maybe didn't see Night in America. You don't have a ton of college matches under your belt. How would you describe your style to fans who watch Newberry Wrestling?
Chaos.
Yeah, a lot of chaos. I'm very aggressive. I move a lot, so it's like, Blanton kind of makes fun of me because I'm doing a lot and not a lot at the same time. I'm just moving, I'm trying to move him as well, I'm trying to find my openings, and I really like to push the pace. I like to be on the guy at all times, and if he's taking a break, then I'll push him. Like, I like to just keep wrestling, keep moving. I just keep the pace at all times.
And just to build on that, it's a fun style to watch because it's kind of that attack, like Iowa style, but it's not so basic. Like, he's hitting crazy moves. Like, he's not wrestling that just singles and doubles and stand-ups and, half Nelsons. If the move exists, he's trying it. So it's a lot of fun to watch because when something shakes out, it's probably going to be exciting.
Yeah.
What would you say, what part of your game has grown the most since you got to Newberry? Obviously, you were out a good bit of last year, but on the front end of that, and considering as you've been back, where have you grown the most?
I was noticing a lot my scrambling. My scrambling is really, I wasn't bad at scrambling in high school, but my positioning in a lot of positions are way better, like where I put my legs, where I put my knees, just the little details where watching wrestling really helped me. Like he said, in class, like I love watching, like I love the
In
sport.
class.
Yeah, in class, anywhere though, like watching the best wrestlers, because you watch this, like the best wrestlers, they're not crazy good. They're not like, it's not much different wrestling. They just have little differences that they do. And then taking your time watching it. Oh, what did he do there? Go back, slow it down. Oh, he did this. And now you're tweaking your wrestling a little bit. And that's where like I really found, that's how it helped me when I was injured, just watching a lot of wrestling. And I'm like, okay, now I know when I'm in this position, I could do this and this.
It's interesting, like some of coming through high school, like middle school, high school, college, some of my go-to takedowns in neutral were things that I had never actually been taught. I had saw them, and then, but that's how crazy wrestling is. You can watch something one time, and if it fits your style, your body type, it's pretty easy to implement.
Exactly.
So I would agree with you, man.
Yeah, we used to get together back in the days when TiVo type stuff was fairly new. That's how old we are.
Yeah.
You know, it'd be like, oh, Iowa is wrestling Oklahoma State tonight. Let's, come over. And, so you have like 5 or 6 guys from the team over, hanging out watching stuff, and like Esposito would hit like a filthy duck under something. We'd rewind that thing like 20 times, and like I think you can almost develop muscle memory studying it that way, as well as you can in the room. Like you're like, oh, we got to drill it and rep it out. I think you can rep it in your mind, and not that it's going to be quite as good, but I think you can actually gain a lot from that.
100%. Absolutely. Shifting forward, just want to talk a little bit about goals for this season. Talk about what you want to see from the team culture-wise, and as far as leadership goes, and what your expectations are.
I'm excited. I'm really excited for the team. Team's looking, it's looking a lot better than last year, I will say. And I think the energy has shifted. Like everyone in here, like last year, I remember I got asked the question, what do you want the team? And I raised my hand, and I'm like, I want a team straight full of dogs. Like, I just want people to go out there and be like, oh, I don't want to wrestle in Newberry. Like, we're gonna have to scrap. And that's what I like. That's what I like our team to be. Like, have energy, just go out there and put hands on people, and it's not gonna be fun for the other team.
Yeah, no. So much of wrestling is technique, but that only takes you to point B. I feel like the rest of wrestling is the physicality, the mentality, and all those other intangibles that I think, we can say that we've been lacking the last couple of years. And so, yeah, to your point, I mean, it's really exciting to see you leading the charge there and to see some of that stuff start to translate from the conversations, from the mindset training we're doing, into, wins. So that's been really exciting. What does the success look like for you, though, specifically this year?
I'm planning on going out there. I want to wrestle the best guys, and I just want to put hands on them and see where I'm at with my wrestling. And then, losing for me, the Night of America, that really set a fire under me, because like no one likes losing, and especially not getting pinned. Like getting pinned is horrible. It's not acceptable. And now I want to go out there and wrestle the best guys, show that I have what it takes to take down these best guys, and wrestle hard for 7 minutes. And I think this year is going to be really fun for me, because I expect myself at Midwest to be up on the leaderboards, expect myself, in March, I want to be top 8 at least. I want to see myself either being an All-American or placing or qualifying. I just know I can wrestle with the best, and I know I have the abilities. And my mindset training, especially every Wednesday or sometimes every Wednesday mindset, I believe I can be up there.
Awesome, man. Yeah, definitely got the box checked, and super happy with everything that you've shown thus far coming back. off the mat though, I wanted to talk a little bit just about, you are a good wrestler, but you're also someone's son. You're also, a friend to all of the guys on the team. What's something about you that your teammates would say instantly, like, yep, that's Seabass is what we call him. That's Sebastian.
Energy wise, I'm very I guess loud. I talk a lot.
Yep.
Yeah. Some may call me annoying, but I don't know. I guess that's just me. I talk a lot. I have a lot of energy at all times. People, I know Rylan says it a lot. This guy just has a ton of energy. I'm just every single time. It'll be 2 a.m. and for some reason I'll have energy. I don't know. I'm just an energy ball, and I don't know. I'm just kind of crazy a little bit. But everyone in wrestling is kind of crazy.
There's not a truer statement, to be honest with you. There's not. I mean, I think you got to be with the weight management piece. Just with the fact that you are literally going out there, it's a controlled fight. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
There's got to be something loose. Screws a little loose.
Exactly.
If you weren't wrestling, what sport or hobby would you be really deep into right now?
I don't know. If ice hockey's pretty cool because they can scrap. They can scrap in ice hockey. I think that's pretty cool. Lacrosse is pretty fun, but probably ice hockey. That seems pretty lit.
Yeah. I can't ice skate, so that'd be
me neither. But if I started when I was a youngin',
yeah,
that'd be pretty lit.
Well, just wrapping up, man. Yeah, congrats again on winning the King Open. That's awesome to see your hard work paying off. I want to encourage everybody to continue keeping your eye out for this guy. He's one of the hardest workers in the room, and really proud to have you, man. Leave everyone in Wolf Nation just with a final message on what they can expect from you as you keep building your comeback this season.
A lot of fun wrestling to watch. You're going when you watch me, you will see a lot of pushing, a lot of shoving, a lot of hard hand fighting, a lot of wrestling, a lot of energy. It'll be fun to watch.
Hey, and that's all we can ask for, man.
Yeah.
So appreciate you joining us. That's Sebastian Melendez, everyone. Appreciate you tuning in.